Hi, this is Sheree from Dance with Sheree da Costa, and this is just a little interim video in between our classes, and I really just today wanted to talk a little bit about who I am. Who is Sheree da Costa? So, I was a dancer from the age of 7, and I then joined the Australian Ballet Company and then went on to the Sydney Dance Company, and then very cheekily asked for a soloist contract with the Australian Ballet if I went back to them, and they said yes. So I went back to the Australian Ballet, and then I was promoted to Principal Dancer the year after that. Then due to a foot injury, which would not get better, I then was looking into what I would do next. I ended up doing musicals, and I thought if I'm going to be in musicals as a dancer, I'd better learn how to sing. So I was taught how to sing and did acting classes and workshops and all that sort of stuff. And so I have over the years evolved from a classical ballet dancer to, I wouldn't say jack of all trades in dance, singing and acting, but I would say pretty good overall sort of approach to movement and performance and all that sort of stuff. So I also wanted to say, like I would think, like a lot of you, I'm now well into my 60s. In fact, in a few days, a week or so, I turn 68. So right now I can still say I'm 67. I have a lot of aches and pains. I'm sure you do too. And I also have a lung condition called pulmonary arterial hypertension. What a mouthful, but it's PAH, and that makes me very short of breath. So if you notice that sometimes I'm, heavy breathing, and it's a bit disconcerting, I'm sorry about that. But it's also, I think, a kind of a good thing, because then you go, well, she's got her own little battles going on health-wise, just like all of us once we reach a certain age. So that also then leads into what else I wanted to say to you, which is I do touch on it with the videos in the dance classes, but I don't want to hold things up by prattling on. So it is very important that if you've got things like, shortness of breath, or you have heart issues, or you have a bad back, or pick an ailment, really. Someone said to me the other day, I have to keep track of which ologist I'm seeing. An ologist, cardiologist, whatever. So yeah, that is what I need you to be aware of, that you must do these classes with that in mind, and you must take it very gently, because don't forget, the good thing about YouTube and dance classes and exercise classes on YouTube, you can go very gently the first time you do it, but if you particularly enjoyed it, then you can build up, because you can play it again anytime you want. It's not like going into a dance studio and dancing live, as it were. So remember that you can go back and do this again. So please don't push yourself. Be very, very mindful of your body and what you are going through. And as much as I would like to do an entire class sitting in a chair, I think that would leave out probably a good 80% of my followers, which I think are slowly building, which is great. Thank you so much too for doing that. I really appreciate it. So I just want it to be as inclusive as possible, and I think everyone's got a good brain, and you can work out what you can do in a chair and what you can't do in a chair. But the music is, I would like to think that the music is fun and makes you want to move no matter what your situation. Whether you're in a chair, standing up, standing on your head, it makes you want to move. And that is the key, I think, to everything. And that also brings me to my choice of music. I am very much the sort of person that the music tells me what to do. So, and I have choreographed before. In fact, something I probably should have mentioned, I was one of the 2 assistant choreographers on Moulin Rouge with Nicole Kidman and, what's his name, gorgeous Ewan McGregor, for Baz Luhrmann, who was the director. So that's also part of my background. So I've worked with some great people. Oh, yes, and I also wanted to say this. One of my favorite things as a dancer, as a teacher, as a choreographer, is working with people like you. Yeah, you would think, oh, no, she really likes working with dancers. Yes, that's good, but they're quite, I love dancers, but they're kind of judgmental sometimes. You always feel like, am I good enough for them? But when you work with people who aren't dancers or who maybe did some dance earlier and have just want to, get moving again, what's great about that? And that was one of the things I really learned on Moulin Rouge. I was working with a lot of actors who are not dancers. And the reward for seeing them suddenly click and get comfortable with moving, not only just doing the steps, but going, ooh, I really enjoy this. I love that. It's so good because they suddenly find a way where they are able to express themselves and not try to be something that they're not. So they forget about trying to be a dancer or move like a dancer. They move like them. If it's an actor in a role, they move like that character would in that role with complete confidence because something has happened to them where they discover that they actually can dance. I think we can all dance, and even if you think you've got 2 left feet, I bet you're a lot better than what you think you are. So, believe me, I'm not doing this because I'm trying to build a name for myself. Those days are long gone for me. I'm here doing this because I love it, and I love sharing it with you. So, I hope that helps with a little bit of background on me, and also that I want you to be safe. All right, so when I say knees over toes, I really mean knees over toes. If I say heels down, I really mean heels down. I wish I could see you sometimes so that I could correct, but we can't. And that's the other thing. People who watch YouTube, let's face it, they flick and they find things, and attention span of a gnat, right? So, speaking of, I better shut up now. All right. So I will see you in the next dance class. This was just a little interim thing. All right. Cheers, as we say in Australia.